What up, folks? It's your boy PJ reppin' playing with COC, and I have a sweet cleanup video for you. These are both hog attacks. They're both bringing two golem, and our first attacker aids. I'm just gonna let this video play, and you'll see what happens. He's gonna get the clan castle lure and do his clan castle kill at the top. Bring a couple golems in from the top left, and then do a surgical hog deploy along the left and bottom left hand side. But this base designer chose to put some giant bombs outside of the walls, and you know, I see this all the time. I'd say there's one there, there's one there, there's turns out to be one there, and actually there's one here. You'll see this this kind of design where giant bombs are outside, designed to hurt your hogs really early and force you to use heals much earlier than you thought you were going to, which is fine. It does actually work frequently on the first time. The problem with this base design is that any player of decent skill is going to 3-star your base on the cleanup. It's almost a guarantee. It's so easy to hog a base if you're putting your big bombs on the outside. Anyway, that's exactly what happens here. Aids has his golem. He dropped his jump spell. He has his golems moving into the center. His barbarian king going in. He's got his CC kill troops and his archer queen moving in. Everything's looking good. If the giant bombs had been there in the middle, his CC kill squad would have worked its way in there and detonated them. But as it is, you'll see the first giant bomb go off there on the left. He has to drop a heal right away to make sure his hogs don't die out. And then he has this little group of 3 that go down. They set off another giant bomb. He's got to drop a heal pretty quick. He only has 1 heal left and a fairly sizable chunk of the base to cover. Even so, he does take out all the weapons. He just doesn't have enough for cleanup. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that we can move on to the cleanup attack, which is done by the homie Tiny Pickle. He does a fantastic job watching the first attack, making some slight adjustments, and getting the 3-star on the second hit. So let's go back down to it. I think we were looking at, what was that, 18? No, 8, I think. Sorry about that. Okay, 8. Let's see how Tiny Pickle does it. So I'm going to draw up the screen a little bit just so you can know what to expect from this one. So we already know that there's a giant bomb there, a giant bomb there, and Aids didn't uncover that giant bomb, but Tiny Pickle anticipated it. So you're going to see him, some people would send either a hog or a giant to detonate those. Pickle sends a wall breaker in there, another wall breaker in here, and I love that because what would take 15 troop space for some people, and Pickle takes care of with 6 troop space. Then he's going to send a giant right in here to get the clan castle lure, and a brand new poison spell right there to take out the clan castle troops, which you probably remember from the first attack were low HP troops, so perfect for the new poison spell. Then he is going to use 2 jumps. I think he's putting them in right about here and here to get his 2 golems moving on into the core. He has 1 witch, some wizards, and then he is going to send in his hogs. So let me clear that off and we'll get the replay going. There goes wall breaker number 1, wall breaker number 2. Actually, he might have done that with a barb. I think he did do that with a barbarian. Anyway, so he got 3 double bombs triggered with 5 troop space, which is phenomenal. He gets the clan castle lore with 2 giants. Here they come, they're all out. It's a bunch of archers and wizards. Drops the poison spell, taking them down. He dropped one more barb because there was one wizard that was not covered by the spell, so that barb got him to take a step forward, and now he died. He's got his golem moving in on the top left side. He's got his heroes, witches to create the funnel. First jump spell goes down, let them move in toward the enemy archer queen. She goes down. Second jump spell's down, so that his troops can move in into that left section of the base, those pockets over there. So his CC kill squad and heroes have taken out a healthy chunk of that base, and here come the hogs from the lower left side. He's got a heal for him. He's got one more heal. He's going to use it on the right side. He already knows there's nothing to worry about from giant bombs because he already triggered 3 of them. Especially, that Tesla tower pops there, so he knows there's no giant bomb there. Anyway, he's dropped his last heal. There's a few defensive structures left. He has his archer queen still up and a ton of hogs. They're working simultaneously on the on the top defense and that wizard tower. They both go down. The last giant bomb does detonate, but it's the last thing that can hurt the hogs, so the rest of this is cleanup, and they are going to work their way to these last trash buildings in the bottom part of the base. He's got wizards coming from the bottom, he's got his hogs coming from the right side, and his archer queen coming through the middle. So beautiful job. Way to watch the first attack, make the right adjustments. Love that Tiny Pickle brought 2 jumps. I see him do that a lot recently, and of course that new poison spell is really changing things up. Because he was able to take out the clan castle with that poison spell, he didn't have to bring 2 witches. He only brought 1. It gives you some more flexibility with what your troop configuration is going to be. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I hope you learned something. We'll be bringing you cleanup attacks as frequently as we can. We'll see you next time. Once again, this is PJ repping Playing with COC.